Hey Taurus, welcome to your April 2024 weekly reading. It's going to be a reading from April 8th until the 14th. We're just going to go ahead and get started like we always do and jump straight in. I hope you're all doing well. Definitely a big week this week. So let's see what the energy is surrounding you. Palace of Wands, this card really keeps coming out. You have the Knight of Pentacles here. Let's see. The Four of Pentacles, and you have the Emperor. Ooh, I like this. Emperor and Palace of Wands together. Let's see here. What's going on? Six of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and you have the Six of Swords. Ooh, so I feel like there's a lot changing. You may be heading in different directions here than what you thought or what you're thinking right now. Not that like things are like changing crazy or anything like that, but I feel like if you've been facing like sort of like a stalemate energy, or feeling like there's just like this step-by-step thing that you've been having to do in order to really move forward. It's like one thing after the other that you've been having to do or put together. It doesn't necessarily have to be in like a negative way, or some of you it could be, but I feel here though, I feel by the end of the week, it's allowing you here, especially with the Six of Swords being in the outcome, it's allowing you here to like get yourself out of like this slow period. And I'm hearing timeline jumping with the Six of Swords. I feel like the Six of Swords is very much like a timeline jumping type of energy, to where in a way it's like if you think about this card, and we're going to get into this reading, it's actually a really good reading here for you for this week. I feel like you're getting on top of things, or the energy here this week is for you to really get on top of things here and starting to feel like you're in control and like you're in your power here when it comes to the things that you're wanting to create in your life. But back to what I was going to say about the Six of Swords is that this card is Aquarius, right? And Aquarius does have that energy of like it's the ether, right? And the ability to connect to these things that you may not see, or that are probably hidden at this time, right? But it's interesting. I feel like you're finding like a way through something that actually, it's like it helps you like take a leap here, is what I'm picking up intuitively here. I think you have good changes, especially with this Wheel of Fortune in the reading. I feel like right now you're really having to focus on the practical things, like you're refining something here or having to take your time with something. But I do see here it's allowing you though to there's like a wave coming that's like pushing the ship here faster to the destination that you're trying to go, right? It's like an acceleration of energy here. You pulled the Palace of Wands here for your overall energy. The Palace of Wands in this deck really deals with the environment and like the energy that you feel when it comes to your environment, right? And when we talk about fire, we're talking about passion, inspiration, motivation, morality. So I think this is a week to where it's like there's something that you're a part of, or that you're being saturated into, or the saturation that you're in that's of this energy, right? This can manifest as community, groups. It can really be anything, but it brings like this sense of inspiration, motivation, and it brings like the passion and the enthusiasm to something here. You pull the Knight of Pentacles in your current energy at this time. This is what I mean. It's like you're having to really focus on refining things, putting things together. You're having to be very practical at this time. Knight of Pentacles, they can point to career, money, anything that you're really trying to build, right? But it just takes like time. It's like you can't rush the process. I think you're very aware of that. So it's just like you're taking things one step at a time. But it's like every step that you're taking and every brick that you're laying here, it's like it's cultivating something valuable. It's cultivating something that will be prosperous for you. And the purpose of the slowness of the Knight is because what he creates is something that endures over time, right? It's like if you rush something, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure you heard Rome wasn't built in a night. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like the analogy here to describe the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Four of Pentacles here in your challenge. Now I gotta be real, like the Four of Pentacles in the challenge, maybe you're trying to save money, or maybe you're trying to collect a certain amount of something here, or you're trying to build something here. You're trying to put the right systems and structures in place here that will allow you to thrive and allow you to be in a position of power, or allow you to be in a position here to where it's like you're in a good place, like you're in a good position, like you're, whatever it is that you're building or trying to achieve, it allows you to achieve the things that whatever your objectives are, if that makes sense. And it's interesting because you go from the Four of Pentacles to the Emperor in the future position. And again, the Emperor is actually the archetype of like Aries being seated in its power. And this week, there's a lot of Aries energy going on. There's a lot of this Emperor archetype energy going on. And I see you being very much in it, right? I think we all are to some extent. We have a solar eclipse in Aries this week on the 8th, the beginning of this week of the reading. And then we're going to be having Mercury conjunct Aries, or sorry, the Sun conjunct Mercury in Aries. And that'll be on April 11th. And so this is like the Aries energy really coming through. It's like what I'm really sensing here from you is like this new beginning when it comes to like yourself and the things that you really want to move toward. And a lot of you, it's like you've kind of been trucking through. Like maybe it's been difficult, maybe it's been slow, maybe you've been feeling like, damn, I just want things to like kind of hurry up, or I just want to move through this energy or put things together really quickly so that way I can start to really like timeline jump in a way. But the Emperor is like when you also conquer and achieve something that you've been trying to conquer and achieve. So I do see that this energy is here for you for the week. So I think you're really starting to really understand and become clear of like what it is that you need to do to help you achieve your objectives and the things that you're trying to do. And I feel like it's bringing this powerful sense of autonomy and strength here as well, and self-determination. Pull the Six of Wands here in the position of something that you're unaware of. Six of Wands is my card of victory, right? Success, where one's about in regards to one's own personal expansion, one feeling more confident and feeling like they're more like in their authority energy when it comes to taking the lead and doing things here. I feel like the universe is saying like, take the lead. I'm not saying that you're not taking the lead, but it's like in order for you to really grow and expand the things that you really want and who you want to be and the things that you want to grow, it's like having to kind of step into that authority energy of taking the initiative, of starting things and being your own hero in a way. Not waiting for anybody else, but doing it yourself, you know what I mean? It's kind of like the nodal aspects that we got going on right now, right? North node's in Aries, South node's in Libra. Libra South node could be where we're waiting for permission or we need validation or, you know, but that's the illusion of the South node. You want to look at the North node in Aries to where it's like, no, I'm going to do it myself, right? I don't need anybody else to define things for me. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune here as your advice. Wheel of Fortune is to embrace change as the advice position. It's like you will have good changes and smooth transitions when you allow yourself to surrender to the change, when you allow yourself to transition into change here. And also when new opportunities and doors open up for you, by stepping through them, it's like you timeline jump and your life becomes more abundant or more expansive. You have the Six of Swords here in the outcome. I feel like your timeline hop is like once you move through, it doesn't really feel like resistance, but it feels like slowness right now because it's taking time to do something, right? Taurus, which you are a patient sign, so it's not that big of a deal, but Six Swords being the outcome, whatever this is helping you like timeline jump and shift into newer energies here that I don't think you're even aware of at this time, but maybe you are, some of you are. All right, let's pull your Oracle cards here, Taurus. We pulled this Mercury card, says mind. Yeah, Mercury is going to be playing a big role this week. Not only did Mercury just go retrograde on the 1st, but on April 11th, Sun conjunct Mercury, the Cazimi that's happening. This is about the mind being with the sun, the sun in Aries, your being in your mind being connected, and the full mental, intellectual prowess of Mercury really taking over, right? You becoming very clear of what the message is for you, of what it is that you need to do for yourself, and it's helping you figure out solutions and step more into your power and be more of an authority. You have this embrace the dark, shine your true light upon this earth here. This is an interesting card. It's a 31, it's a 4, and you have 2 4s, so there's 3 4s in this reading. And 4 does deal with stability, structure, right? In the building of things, the completionary process of things being built. And so I feel for some of you, it's like you're no longer, with this card, you're no longer like waiting anymore, right? I think you're allowing your full, authentic vulnerability and self-expression to come through with everything that you're doing. And that in and of itself is bringing a light to your world, but I feel as well it's to everybody else's world. All right, you pulled 2 cards here, 3 cards here. I'm just gonna take all 3. You have a win-win outcome is forecast, you have this believe in the impossible, and you have this emotions are running high. I'm gonna put these cards right here. Right. So this feels like a very stimulating week, especially Mercury conjuncting the sun. That brings a very high, intense, stimulating energy. And I feel like there is a win-win outcome here if you've been trying to figure out things and find the common line with things or find the right way of things. And so I feel like the universe is saying, like, to believe in yourself, especially with this card that says embrace the dark, shine your true light upon this earth, and believe in yourself and your manifestations and start to be courageous here. Let's clarify your reading here, Aries, or Taurus, sorry. Some of you may have Aries in your chart. Clarify this Palace of Wands for the overall energy for Taurus, please. Damn, you keep pulling multiple cards, Taurus. You have the Knight of Wands and the Tower. This is definitely a big change coming. The Tower energy is like reminding me of eclipse energy. I don't think this is a negative Tower. I actually feel like this is a breakthrough type of moment. Knight of Wands, like you're breaking yourself out of your own like mental prison for some of y'all, or like your own limitations and your own, what you think are your limitations. But it's like there's something about you becoming more aware this week about what those things are and where it is that you've been actually holding yourself back. And I feel like you're no longer doing that. I feel like you're breaking through, right? Like you're getting out of these limiting belief structures or just these invisible limitations that you are perceiving are there, but they're not. Clarify this Knight of Pentacles for your current energy. You pulled 2 cards again. The Magician, 8 of Wands here. Yep. The Magician's all about manifestation, as above, so below. I think there's this unconscious part of yourself that you're just, it's almost like you're working with, it's like you're trying to find more here with the 8 of Wands. You're trying to find more, you're trying to tap more into your abilities to be able to manifest and use your mind and use your willpower here to start expanding your world. But also at the same time, it's like all this energy that is being downloaded through you at this time, Taurus, it's like when it comes to the physical reality, it's like it slows down that energy because it's trying to, it's almost like if you know how like you can have thoughts and like all these things, inspirations and like these beliefs, but when it comes to applying it to the physical reality, it's like it takes time for it to be manifested, right? And so I think you're just in this process of creation at this time and manifesting what you're trying to manifest. Clarify the 4 of Pentacles in the challenge. You have the 6 of Pentacles here. I think at this time, I gotta be real, some of you at this time, maybe it is work, money, and career, and finances, and all that other stuff here that you're really trying to figure out and put together and trying to improve, right? So that way you can get your rewards, and so that way you can increase the prosperity of your life, the stability of your life, the foundation of things, and making it more prosperous. So I feel like that's your challenge at this time, but the Wheel of Fortune being your advice is saying, Wheel of Fortune is saying like you can do whatever you can put together and create whatever it is that you want. You just have to embrace, like you just have to allow it to happen. Clarify this Wheel of Fortune. You have the Hierophant here. I think at this time you could be like, your advice here is to like learn from your mistakes or learn along the way with the process here that you're doing and taking that wisdom and using it in the future. And that's what's going to allow you to find new doorways of opportunity or find new doorways to get through obstacles. Clarify the Emperor in the future. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles. Yep. It's the work here that's paying off. And you starting to be like, hell yeah, like I'm on top of my game. And I'm actually building these things and putting these things together, and it's making me more self-determined, and it's showing me my true power. Clarify the Six of Wands in the position of something you're unaware of. Pull the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is Sun in Aries. Now, the Sun's already in Aries, like I said. And this is about the Sun being your being, Aries being self-determination. So something you're unaware of is to remain self-determined and keep moving forward. Your ships will come in. And when you're getting success, and if you're getting success and you're building momentum at this time, this is about keep going with that momentum. Because you'll gain even more success and more expansion with the Six of Wands. Clarify the Six of Swords in the outcome. Pull the Five of Cups. Yep, anything that has been emotionally disappointing, right? Anything that's been emotionally challenging, you're finding the right, you're able to move through that with the Six of Swords and get out of like certain turbulence that you've been feeling when it comes to certain things. And this is allowing you to be able to leave that stuff in the past and move in the direction, or move in a new direction, into better waters, calmer waters with the Six of Swords, and into new timelines here, because you're no longer emotionally attached to what the challenge has been, because it's being resolved. I like this reading for you, Taurus. Feels like your timeline hopping. Right? You're just creating a new timeline for yourself. There's a new timeline being created for you that will allow you to expand more, to grow more, to achieve more, to become more. So, that's what I got for you, Taurus. If you want to book a personal reading with me, the link will be down below. The readings are on sale. I did drop the price to help everybody out. So if you want to book a personal reading with me, I would do it before that sale goes away. That link, again, is in the description. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, I encourage you to do so. Also hit the notification button bell if you want to be notified when I upload videos. And if this video resonated with you, be sure to also hit that thumbs up button for me. I appreciate you, Taurus, and I will see you in the next video.